If you prefer not to be lying down, maybe there's a way that you can, or if it's not, your space isn't conducive, you just find a way to recline at ease. So we may well be doing, well, at least one more lying down practice in the retreat, probably at this time, and that will be led by somebody in the team, I think. But feel free to choose this posture if it suits you, or if you have sort of physical discomfort that you can alleviate through lying down. So we'll have this lying down session for about 20 minutes, and then you can either continue in the same posture, or you can move to a sitting posture. But in both the meditations, I want to just explore something of the quality of energy or effort that's helpful in this more receptive type practice. So maybe this is a good time to set an intention. To be aware. And at the same time, just know in yourself that if you're a bit tired or a bit sleepy, which is often the case on the first day of a retreat, the first couple of days. So if there's any concern about falling asleep, just don't worry about that. We set the intention, give the mind the direction, and then let go. Let go and explore relaxing into awareness. You can choose if you have your eyes open or shut. And if you have them open, just like this morning, let the gaze be quite soft. You can have the feeling of letting the eyes also be affected by gravity, so letting them sort of drop back into the eye sockets. Let the gaze be soft and broad. So your peripheral is quite full peripheral vision around corners. Letting the awareness settle in the body.
See how much you can give the weight of your body to the surface that you're lying on. Let your weight be taken up and supported. And you might then notice some places where there's some holding. I'm not trying to do anything about this to change it. Just be aware. In some places, there's relaxation and ease. Other places, there's some holding or tightness, density of sensation. The quality of awareness that has a sense of letting be in it is able to just allow things to be as they are in this moment. So lying down, we can really explore where relaxation and very soft awareness come together. How much ease and letting be can there be in the mind and you still be aware and present? The awareness might feel quite diffuse, quite soft, and that's fine. What's that like? Really feeling into that quality of ease and openness in the mind that's aware. We can have the idea that mindfulness takes quite a lot of energy, a lot of trying, doing energy. But exploring in your own experience whether that's the case. And exploring by relaxing into awareness. Relaxing out of unnecessary effort. Letting awareness take up objects of experience in the realm of sensation, body and breath, and sounds. It can be a little bit harder to do that reaching out towards experience when we're relaxed and when we're in this particular posture. So therefore, lying down can support a very simple knowing of what's happening. Again and again, just connecting with the present moment. The weight and pressure felt in the body, connecting with the surface beneath you. Coolness and warmth on your skin. Vibration, stillness in the body. And the movement, sensations of the breath moving through the center of the body. All this and many other things can be known. And known from this settled back, receptive mind. Remembering to be aware. And in that moment of remembering, simply connecting with whatever the awareness is knowing right there. A sound, a sight, a sensation. Perhaps an object in the mind, a thought or a memory or an image. And in the next moment, and the one after that, no need to hold on to whatever's arising. And in the next minute or so, we'll bring this practice to a close. And if you're going to be changing your posture to sitting posture, just really taking time, perhaps making quite small movements so that you can really keep connected with that sense of awareness through a different sort of movement, perhaps moving the hands, perhaps stretching the big muscles in the legs, into the feet. And in your own time, in your own way, just slowly moving into a sitting posture.
So keeping that sense of some continuity of awareness. Taking it into this other posture. Or you can keep continuity of awareness with the lying down. It's up to you. So often we set an intention, give this direction to the mind. And then we find ourselves lost in thought, caught in resisting painful body sensation. And the temptation is to use quite a lot of effort or energy to what we can call get back to awareness. Quite a lot of trying. But actually, I think the quality of right effort in this context, in fact, how right effort is often translated, is one of patience and perseverance. Each time we find that we're unaware rather than aware. Well, each time we've realized that's what's happened, it's simply a question of reconnecting with awareness, with patience. Persevering. A very small amount of effort, but applied very regularly. So in sitting or lying down right now, what are you aware of? What are you knowing? Asking the question with receptive patience. Wisdom knows that it's a tendency of the mind to get distracted, to move in and out of awareness. For mindfulness to come and go. And therefore knows it's not necessary to react, to push or to try, but simply to recognize what's happened. Appreciating the fact that you're able to recognize. Lost in thought, lost in body sensation. Aware again, in the present moment. Right effort, helpful quality of energy, has interest and curiosity at its heart. Openness and interest to what's actually happening. Interest in all the ways that the mind responds or reacts. So appreciating any sense, any moments where you can recognize interest or a curiosity about the mind, about awareness. About meditation. And not so much a curiosity that likes to think about things. A curiosity that is willing to be with things, with experience. And just taking the rest of the time, it's about 10 minutes or so, to be with experience. Noticing how right effort manifests. And noticing any times in which there's an unnecessary effort, how that feels. And what the effect of that noticing is. So we've got a couple of hours until we meet again this evening, 8 o'clock UK time. And the evenings will vary, but mostly there'll be a ritual element and a meditative element. And this evening there'll be the ritual will be quite simple. The ritual element, very simple framing of a meditation. So a couple of hours until then, a couple of hours where set that intention, perhaps set that intention again, so that you can really notice times when awareness is present. I think one of the hardest things on retreat actually is to take the is to not be limited by the program. To think, okay, I've done my meditation, and then sometimes that can be a helpful relaxation, but sometimes it can be a bit of a switching off. So seeing if you can stay curious, so that you notice those moments when you're naturally present. The attention is there, but the awareness also needs to be recognizing what the mind is attending to. And just celebrating any and each of those moments where you notice that happening. Appreciate the mind that's aware. Okay, so I'll leave it there and look forward to seeing as many of you can make it later on.